There's a new book coming out called Good Company by Barrett Kohler. It's coming out in the fall 2011. The subtitle of the book, The Good Company, is Business Success in the Worthiness Era. I've had the privilege of reading an advanced copy of this book. I've seen the testimonials to this book. The world is more transparent today than it ever was. Why do values, the values of a company, matter now more than they ever have? Well, the values of a company can now be seen pretty clearly. If the company is solely about profit, if it does not contribute to the community, if it pays the fine rather than fixes the problem, if it listens to its employees and undertakes great works in the community, all of this will be known by consumers very quickly. Our ability and our customer ratings are going to be based not just on what we do and what services and products we provide, but the analysis of the consumer and the conclusion by the consumer as to who we are. Values are more important because as the U.S. economy gets out of recession and begins to hit on all of its cylinders again, employees will have greater choices about where to work than they've ever had before. Turnover will become more and more expensive, and employees will have the upper hand in deciding where to work. Employees, having great employees, is now more important than ever. The war on talent, as it's called by McKinsey, and the fight for great employees that every Fortune 500 company and every small company now is going to embark on over the next decade, will help determine its success and failure. So I urge you, if you're the one in the organization who has the privilege of setting the priorities, make sure that you've set priorities that are community-oriented, that really reflect this new era called the worthiness era. You make sure that you publicize what you do that is well, that you have a contribution strategy for your organization, whether you're a for-profit or not-for-profit. If you're a not-for-profit, you better have the reputation of being run efficiently and effectively, because foundations simply aren't going to give money the way they used to organizations that don't have good internal operating controls. And so now, with the advent of the smartphone, with the advent of video everywhere, with the advent of being able to tape record your employees, with the advent of being able to get behind your firewalls in ways you've never imagined, now is a time that values of your company and how you implement those values and how you make sure your employees understand those values and they implement those values are now more than ever important in business success and in nonprofit success. I urge you to look through your top management team all the way down through to your janitors, to the employees that might be earning the less and you might think are somehow the least significant in your company. Make sure that your values for your company stand out, that they are practiced, that they are not violated. If there is any violation of those values, they are dealt with immediately and effectively. Because in the worthiness era, the quality of your products will be only as important as the quality of the values that you have. Because if the consumer doesn't believe your values are strong, they won't even look at the quality of your products. Thank you.